It occurs to me that I actually do need to find the sheet of paper, the sheet of Greg Byworth's headed notepaper, because it establishes not one but two links. It establishes that I had a link to him, which I cannot otherwise prove at this late date. We're talking 1988. It's now 2016. But it also establishes via my father's handwriting on it that he had a link to Greg Byworth. And the reason I am returning yet again to Greg Byworth is that I think I do know what his motive was. I still believe only he could have given K.M. Sumra the green light to rape Amber Mattingly and me. I don't see any other way it could have gone down. Motive, in my case, well, revenge, surely. He probably went to jail after I went to the police. Probably. But as I said, the police never enlightened me as to what happened. And I am more than a little bitter about that, because after all, people died. They never told me what became of Greg Byworth, whether he was convicted, and if so, what he got. But I can see what I couldn't before. What on earth would be his motive for also giving K.M. Sumra the green light to go after young Amber Mattingly? Okay. Rape trials. The problem is always the same. It is his word against the victim's word. When Amber Mattingly's case went to trial, it was her word against his, and he got off. When my case went to trial, there was my word against his, and after 2 days' deliberation, so they did give it some thought, he was acquitted. Had Amber Mattingly and I gone to court together, if she could have been persuaded to testify a second time, and I don't blame her for not doing. Oh no, why do I blame her for not doing? That was an ordeal and a half. If we had testified at the same time, however, we would have stood a far, far better chance of getting K.M. Sumra convicted. What actually happened, of course, was that a rapist was acquitted. And when that happens, the public goes around saying, oh, he wasn't guilty. The jury said he wasn't guilty, therefore he was not guilty. Well, not really. That is the opinion of the jury. They have to establish it beyond a reasonable doubt, which is very difficult when it's one person's word against another person's word. But to the public at large, it discredited Amber Mattingly as a credible person, and it discredited me as a credible person. In other words, whatever we said in the future, people would say, oh, but they both lied about being raped. The man was acquitted. And of course, because of our stupid laws, the jurors aren't allowed to know. They wouldn't have been allowed to know even if, say, K.M. Sumra had been convicted on the previous occasion. They certainly weren't allowed to know that he had been acquitted of the same crime on a previous occasion. So what we have, frankly, was K.M. Sumra laughing at me on buses to where he lived, which was extremely close to where Ellen lived. He and his friend laughing at me in some foreign language, but that was obvious what they were doing, because they were turning around to look at me and then having a damn good laugh. It was one of the reasons I left Southampton and moved to Wales. Anyway, that is not the point. The point is that Amber Mattingly probably lost confidence in telling the truth about anything, and me likewise. and I think that's why Greg Byworth set it up. I don't know what young Amber Mattingly might have known about Greg Byworth, but I do know that she was connected to his family, and she was a beautiful young girl. And there she is, written off as a liar. Suits Greg Byworth very well. Me, written off as a liar, also suits Greg Byworth very, very well. Still extremely suspicious about her crashing her bike in broad daylight into the side of an articulated lorry that she couldn't have missed dead ahead. At least she couldn't have missed seeing it. So I really, really do need to find that piece of paper to prove that I was linked to Greg Byworth. And you only have to go to Amber Mattingly's memorial page to find that she had a connection to the Byworth family. Might take you a little while to find the right entry, but it's there.